shit from everywhere, even when.
Welcome back to Sheed and Tyler. No, go ahead.
No. We just talking some sidebar shit. No, this is way more important. Hey, welcome back here.
Welcome back to Sheed and Tyler. Presented by Underdog Fantasy. That is Sheed.
All right.
I am Tyler. We got the homie Bonzi Wells with us, rocking with us throughout the playoffs. How we feeling, boys? We got a lot to get to today. But how we feeling first off?
You already know how I'm feeling.
We'll get to the Sixers.
Yeah, game day, baby. What? And hey yo, and this to my man Pete Rock too. I ain't appreciate that post you put up with everybody that was Knicks fans in Philly talking about that fucking beat. We coming for y'all tonight, Pete Rock. We coming for y'all, brother.
This will be the last day we see.
I will wet your shirt up, Bonzi. Say the wrong words. Say the wrong words.
This the
Careful.
last.
Yeah, careful. Bonds, how you feeling? Careful.
I'm feeling good.
Okay.
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. But I want to feel even better with my Pacers. Put out Milwaukee tonight, and also when I win my bet that Philly, this is their last game in a Philly uniform for the 2023-24 season. This is their last day putting on that uniform. The last day.
We'll get to that. We got plenty to get to. The Lakers and the Suns gone fishing. Couple teams might be with them. 76ers might be with them. Bucks might be with them. The Heat might be with them.
Hey, man.
They're having a party in Cancun.
I'm reading the script.
They had a party. They're having a party in Cancun. A lot of people going.
There's gonna be a lot of people
Embiid
there
and Maxey
soon.
said they was VIP. They was on the VIP list.
Yeah.
Embiid and Maxey and them.
We got those games. We also rap beef is still back, boys.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We listened to that Kendrick Lamar Euphoria before we came up. What do we? Instant reactions.
Oh, he killed it. But I know Drake is in the kitchen. I know he in the kitchen brewing up something, man, because Drake's pretty good at this rap beef stuff. So, but Kendrick came out. I mean, because you got to listen to Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? You got to really listen to it. He did his thing, but I feel like Drake gonna come back with something even.
I mean, shit, he did 6 minutes though doing this thing.
On 3 beats.
On 3 beats. I like the second beat the best, but no, I mean, hey, now he got people listening. Now we got ourselves a rap battle, gentlemen. You know, it was like, I think that came out earlier today with his retaliation.
Yeah, this afternoon.
Already have 4 million views.
Ooh.
You know, 4 million listens and all that shit that come with it. So yeah, gentlemen, we got ourselves a rap battle.
We got a beef.
You gotta really hate somebody to drop like the diss track. It was like Tuesday.
6 minutes, bro.
It was like 12:38 Eastern time on a Tuesday.
He aired it out. He aired it out too, though.
He said, "I don't like you. I hate the way that you dress.
I don't like the chicks you mess with."
I hate the way you talk.
That's
Yeah.
and you know when I said on the show before, hate is another form of a compliment. No, he hate this dude. No.
That's disdain.
No, I hate
Drake.
I hate Drake.
He was like, if we really get into it, I will individually list out, like, drop a scroll out and list the 87 things I do not like about Drake.
My goodness.
And he did it.
He did it. No, that was. I mean, it was all right. Hey, like I said, it feeds the beef. You know what I'm saying? It feeds the beef. So now, what is this? End of April. So we can expect sometime in May, maybe Drake coming back with
something.
Man, you
crazy. Drake gonna have something tonight.
I was gonna say, when do we think
you tripping, Drake?
When do we think he replied? By today? By the end of midnight?
I don't know if it's gonna be. I don't know if
he's not gonna finish his business week out. He's not gonna finish the business week out. By Friday?
He came with 6 minutes of ammo at that dude though, dog.
Yeah, man, listen, man.
6 minutes. You know, that's talking about a lot of shit about you, yo. In 6 minutes?
This has been on his chest.
Yeah.
Like, for some time, it seemed like.
But Drake the king of trolling and rap beefing and all that. He's the king of that. Like, he going to come out with some stuff. He going to be like, oh, Lord. Like, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to hearing what Drake got to say back. Because nobody really got at him like this. Well, let me take that back.
Pusha was on his head now.
Pusha did let me take that back. I apologize.
Kendrick talked about that, too.
I apologize.
Hey, you see, he ain't even
that's what I'm saying.
Once push it infrared.
So the last time somebody hit him like this,
You got it, big dog.
You know what, man? Meek Mill, man. Let me go throw them. Let me switch my focus.
So you think he definitely replying to this one?
If he don't, He got
He
to,
didn't
right?
apply to the push like we all
He
thought he was
got
going
to
to
that
apply
on this one.
to.
He has to on this one. He has to.
The way he jabbed and said, like the Tupac track and all that. I feel like you don't do that unless you know you got something.
Like unless you're ready for war.
war.
Unless you're ready for war, you don't do nothing like that. And I think Drake might be ready for war.
I don't know.
We're gonna see.
We're gonna see.
I feel like Kendrick definitely is. I feel like we know
Look,
one side is.
Even with Drake's track, his little diss track, man, that was that was a club 2.5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? You know how fast they play that music in the club and shit. They going cut that 2.5 minute song in about 30 seconds.
Yeah.
That was that Drake. But dog, 6 minutes and you on.
Yeah.
6 minutes, Dougie Fresh. Like, damn, bro.
Again, beat switch twice. It's like I got a little bit more hatred for you.
Yeah, that's the one that killed me. That part, them last few bars, I hate the way you dress. I hate the way you talk.
Man.
He said, I don't want to hear you say nigga no more, like ever again.
Ever.
Like
that's
like
canceled.
the way you say that.
Yeah. He says, is it just me? Like, am I tripping? Okay.
He said, didn't he say you hang around too many black? Didn't he say you hang around too many black people or something like that? I said, oh Lord.
Nah, he on his head. I think we'll definitely get a response. I just hope it's just Drake. Like the way Kendrick was going straight at Drake, all them bars, 6 minutes was at Drake.
Yeah.
Hope we get the same. Yeah.
But that's what we was talking about last week, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When it comes to rap beef, I'm coming at you.
Right.
I ain't talking about nobody else on your crew, no label mates, your mom, your dad, your little brother. I ain't talking about nobody else but you, yo. And that, yikes. That's all you can say, real Scooby-Doo. Like,
the boys are squabbling. If you want to join in with Underdog and us on the NBA action, sign up and use code SHEED. They will match your first deposit up to $100. Just use promo code SHEED for up to $100 deposit match.
that bean.
As a reminder, you can get audio versions of every episode of Sheed and Tyler on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you get your podcast.
Use promo code Bonzi. You might not get nothing.
No, that should tax you.
Well, y'all
You
cold.
don't want that promo.
Y'all cold.
Hey, that's the application promo code.
Y'all, boy, y'all.
You know what I'm saying? You want
Cover
your
letter,
application to go to the top? Promo code Bonzi. I'm telling you.
I can't wait to be done with this show.
We had 3 games last night. Where we want to start? We had Boston, Miami. We had Oklahoma City, New Orleans. Lakers up out of there.
Yeah.
We might as well talk about the ones that's down there. Where Chuck said they was going?
Galveston.
They won the Galveston.
Yo, did you? Chuck them killed them, boy. They had a picture of Jay-Z, Beyonce mama. They had everybody on Inside the NBA.
He says the only beach he go to and keep his shoes on.
Man, they crazy, man. Charles Barkley's a man. He's the only person that can't get canceled. He's the only person in the history of TV that can't get canceled.
Yeah, they ain't gonna cancel him.
Hilarious, bro.
So OKC getting the sweep.
Yeah, man. That
Youngest
was
team ever.
OKC for real. You know, like we talked about, they for real. They for real. They for real. They got playmakers. They got defense. They young. They hungry. They got them young legs we've been talking about all playoffs. You got shot blocker in the middle. I mean, this team is gonna be tough to beat. I mean, who they play next? They play the winner of Dallas and Clippers.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I can see these boys going to the conference finals at least. I mean, Oklahoma City is looking good. I mean, they're dangerous. They're a dangerous team. They show what they can do. You know, I know New Orleans was a little shorthanded without Zion, and guys wasn't playing their best, but they went in there, and it's tough to win on the road. I don't care who you playing against. They went in there and took them. I mean, like ain't nobody even tripping like, oh yeah, they the best team. Like, it wasn't nobody even like, if we had this or that. It was like, nah, that team is just better than us. So they're gonna be dangerous throughout this playoffs.
Yeah, you know the best thing I like about that team, it was after the game. I don't know if you guys seen an interview, and it was like 5 or 6 dudes. You know, they were supporting their one homie, but all of them was right there.
Yeah.
You know, arms locked around one another. Like, people don't know and realize that little moment right there, like that says a lot. And it shows a lot. That's that team unity.
Yeah.
Yo, it's like, I'm supporting my brothers. It ain't just words. Like, we all been in a locker room before where it's like, oh yeah, Tyler, that's my guy, we in a locker room, this and that. So it's all good, no, I'm supporting him 100%. But as soon as the cameras turn off and we out there, man, fuck that dude, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you can see that they genuinely like one another. And it might not do it this year, but if they keep at least 5 or 6 of those guys together, then I think they could actually do something in a few years because it's a different level when you playing for your brothers opposing to playing for yourself.
You talking about a few years?
I was gonna say it could be.
I think their time is now. Their time is now, bro.
No, because see, here's the thing: you're going to take your lumps. There's never been a team that was all young, that's won it. Right. They ain't take their lumps yet, so they're gonna take their lumps. League gonna make sure they take their lumps now.
Yeah. It's a new game, man. It's a new day, man.
It is. Like
very
young,
true.
Like
young cats
like
is
what you
here
say,
now.
passing the torch. They torch passing and
very true.
Yeah, it's a young man's game now.
They also gonna have some days off. Like whoever win Clippers Mavericks, they 2-2. So you got at least 2 more games. So OKC chilling right now, resting up
with a questionable Kawhi.
We'll get to him. Brandon Ingram. Like 4 did not have a good series. Like Lou Dort, I want to give some credit to Lou Dort.
Give it all to Lou Dort. Dort took. I mean, just being physical with him, and see, he needed to really watch this film because he's going to see how he basically. And no disrespect to him, because we all respect the NBA players, but he got punked out there. Dude bodied him up the whole time. Every cut, every step he made.
Forearm shiver.
And then I knew he was he was just standing straight up. He wasn't trying to get back at him or none of that stuff. He was just looking for somebody to save him, like the refs or whoever. And Dort chased that man. I mean, he probably followed into the locker room after the game. He probably was in on their post game talk. He was sitting right next to P.I. denying him. Like, man,
where we going?
Covering the mic up.
Man, what we doing? Man, where we going? Like and that's how you got to play against guys. And, he reminded me that, I know we talk about this a lot, but that's kind of how I used to try to take my guys out. Like when I tried to guard Kobe, and then Kobe was a little younger than me. He was a little wiry, skinny. I just tried to body him and be physical with him and see if I can take him out the game. Obviously we couldn't, but that was one of the tactics that we tried to just try to be physical and wear him down a little bit. And it might not wear him down the first 3 quarters, but you hoping by the time the fourth quarter come, shots a little bit shorter. He a little tired. He like, man, this dude been, what I'm saying? He been dogging me all, he been dogging me, so I might get a little tired. So B.I. was, from the first quarter, he was like, man, ref. He pointed at the ref like, man, get him off me. Like, he tripping, man. Get him off me. Like, and it was crazy. Every time he subbed out, they'd sub Dort out. As soon as he go back in, he'll look down there, Dort running to get to the dude. Like,
Is that something y'all pay attention to, like in the time if you see Shaq or whatever, like checking down to see like, he about to come back in?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, 100%. Especially if he cooking. Especially if you one of them ones, you like, oh, God, man, he couldn't put him on there a couple more minutes. Like,
right, he looked a little tired.
Yeah, man.
And then when they come out of the game, you saying to yourself like, yo, we got to do something now. We got to,
we got to go on
either extend the lead or, we can close in on this lead now that that certain individual's out the game.
For sure.
Do we think B.I. is a part of the Pelicans like moving forward? Was it that kind of a series? Like, are they?
Oh no, he cold. He can play. He can play. But at the end of the year, they all gonna evaluate the team. Think about what can we do, what leverage we got, who's tradable. Because some of them contracts ain't even really tradable. You know what I'm saying? Them dudes making a whole.
We'll get to the Suns.
Yeah, they're making a whole lot of money. So they're gonna look at it from top to bottom. But I think it'll be tough to replace a BI type player. Unless you get somebody back that's better in return. Better or you know what I'm saying in return. So. But B.I., I think he'll look at this film. He gonna learn from it. I think he's gonna get in the weight room, get down to Southeast, get some of that soul food in him, get a little, thicken him up, and get some cornbread, get something in, young fella.
New Orleans.
Yeah, get some of that New Orleans, get some of that gator. That gator we talked about, a gator sausage. Get some of that. But no, he just got to just toughen up a little bit, get stronger. You know what I'm saying? I know he can play, but if that's what people see on film, that's how you take him out the game, he's gonna get a lot more of that. If we're being honest.
Yeah, but everybody ain't gonna be able to play D on him like that though.
They're gonna try.
Dort a great defender. Everybody don't have a Lou Dort.
No, but they'll try though. I'm just saying, guys will say that'll be first thing on the scouting report. Be physical with him. You know how the scouting report go. Be physical with him. He don't like physicality. He don't like contact. You know that. Scouting reports are real, and once you get that label on you or get that out there, people it's set in stone. It is what it is. It's almost like when somebody can't shoot. Oh, man, when he catch the ball,
let him shoot.
Man, please hurry up and shoot it.
Do that over here. I got my J.
Yeah. Hurry up and shoot it. So you know how that goes.
Right. Boston. Oh, we want to talk Lakers now. Let's go Boston. Up 3-1, 38 for Derrick White, 20, 11, and 5 for Tatum.
Yeah.
Porzingis did leave in the second quarter.
Again?
Calf injury. He went down like not even went down, just kind of like locked up. and immediately went off
Paper
to the
thin.
locker room.
Think it was a cramp, hopefully.
Paper thin.
They said they don't think it was Achilles, but it's something. I think they're calling it calf strain or calf
Them
injury.
calf strains are tough. They're tough. They're tough to come back from. God, he got to lead the league in getting injured.
Hey
don't he?
man, I done seen some bounty towels tougher. Like,
Guy can't get hurt.
bro, no, a guy can get hurt, but damn, think like he's missed major games everywhere he played. Everywhere. You know, like after a while, like, all right, if he with him when he was in Dallas, right? Let's take that for instance. You know, he was hurt for a little bit. Now I'm not saying cats can't get hurt, but it's like, okay, I got hurt. So now it's like, all right, I want to prove to everybody, like, all right, I'm coming back from my injury.
Yeah.
So like, damn, all right, now I get traded. And as soon as you go somewhere else, what happens? You get hurt again.
Right.
Like, fuck, like, dude, I told you, hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, for him, he was in New York, same thing, you know, got hurt a lot, you know, the fans was on him and shit. That's why he's been traded so much, DC. But, I mean, he's a good player when he's healthy. Don't get me wrong, you know, he can score, he can play, he can shoot, but I think it's that other end of the ball that's the other end of the court that's fucking him up though. Yeah. It's taking its toll on him overall.
Yeah, 100%.
What do we think about their chances if he does have to miss some time? Like, could Miami get back into this game by game, or the only thing else, like, they don't really have there's no other 7-3 guy on their roster that can do what he can do, like block some shots, hit the three like that. Horford, they got a big who can plug in, but who take Horford in it?
They got another young boy too off the bench that got some. I can't think of his name right now, but he's pretty decent off the bench, about 6'10". He can play for him, but if Jason Tatum ain't hurt, if Jaylen Brown ain't hurt,
The main,
if Derrick White ain't hurt, if Drew Holiday ain't hurt, they good.
they said.
That's 100 something. That's 100 points right there.
Is Derrick White in that? Like, where is he in
Derrick
terms?
White.
I mean, like, where is he in terms of important players for them? Like, is he third, fourth? He's
he
been
third.
balling for him.
I mean, you know, you kind of got to group like him and Drew Holiday and all them guys together, and, you know, because they all can play, man. It's like, you know, what I like about them, they just take turns killing you. All right, it's your turn. All right, you go kill him. It's your game today. Like, it seemed like they just take turns. And, you know, Derrick White, it was his game yesterday. I think he had, 38?
38.
Something like that. And the guys were so happy for him. You know, they would clap every time he scored. Yeah,
they hype for him.
And that's when you know that's a real team right there, because they really, it don't matter who scores, you know, with them guys. They just like, man, they just want to win. And I think that's what they all about right now in this run.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much, you know. It's going to be tough. But I like him. I like him. I'm glad that he cut his hair. You know.
Woo, he balling.
Let it go. You know, I'm glad he let his joint go. And yeah, since he let it go, he been
That
balling.
boy been cooking.
You know what I'm saying? But I look at him as this era for this Boston team, like a Vinnie Johnson. You know what I'm saying? And not saying that he's a prolific scorer like Vinny was.
What word did you say?
Prolific.
Pro who?
Hey, proficient. That's what you want me to say, proficient.
You know you got that lisp. I was just
I ain't
making sure.
goofy rap with the list, dog, whatever. But, you know, you crazy. But, you know, I see him as a Vinnie Johnson for that team. You know, they know they can get guaranteed points from him, guaranteed production. Yeah. But on the opposite side, you know, he does play good defense on Katsu. So I think he's an intricate part of that piece 100%. Once they get the rolling, and if he's also part of that success, you know, because, again, if Tatum or Brown's not having a good night shooting, then, you know, he has to make sure that he stepped up. And last night he did. He did. He had a great game.
Did y'all see late in the game? I think we've got the video queued up here. I think Celtics were up 13-14. Bam got called for a flagrant 1.
Oh, that was
on Tatum. Let's take a look at it.
That was after the play,
foul
right?
call. It's already over. Tatum's going to shoot it. You're not going to let the guy. Yeah, but the foul's already been called. You're not going to let the guy just get a warm-up shot to get ready for the next one.
But you got to do that.
I don't think there's anything
like, you have
there.
to do that. You have.
There's the foul call.
You
It's
might have been
already
struggling,
over.
and you don't want him to
Tatum's
get
going to shoot it.
You don't want him to get that shot.
You're
I hate
not
you
going to
twitching his
let the
ankle.
guy.
I hate you trying to crowd
The
his
foul's
stage.
already been called.
Everybody does
You're not
that.
going to let the guy just get a
You're not
warm-up
supposed to let a guy
shot
shoot after
to get ready for the next one. I don't think there's anything
I hate it was a
there.
flagrant.
I mean, it should have been. He didn't give me landing space.
I mean, it's called a foul.
Man, fuck that. They ain't even a foul.
You don't think that's a
They
foul?
already had called the foul. That was after the fact.
Yeah.
That was like the same way if end of the quarter. So end of the quarter, I heave up a 60-footer. And the buzzer already went. Yeah. You know, Cass is walking off to the bench or whatever, and I thought they gonna call foul for that? Hell no.
If it was you, probably.
No,
Yeah,
for sure.
Like,
No, they might give me a tech.
He might eject this fool.
Yeah. Let me attempt to. Let me raise a hand like this. They giving me a tech.
But honestly though, Tatum probably should have got a tech. Because you're shooting after the whistle.
Which you're not supposed
You're not supposed to shoot after the whistle.
Yep.
So in fairness, they probably should have gave him a tech.
If they given that tech.
Because he put himself in that position to get injured by shooting that extra shot when the play was dead. And he put himself in that position. You know, you don't like to see nobody get injured or anything like that. But he put himself in that position.
No, in fact, I agree. Yeah, because
So it's not a dirty play.
No, it ain't no dirty play. Because it ain't no different than, so I guess they're going to start calling goaltending at the end of the quarter or at the end of the buzzer after the buzzer goes off and the guy shoots it. So you know how some cats might come off the bench or some cats on the floor. If you put that shot up, as Bonzi just said, I ain't trying to let you get warmed up, and they, you know, hit it away from the rim, they're going to start giving out motherfucking flagrants and extra threes for that too. But like, that was whack right there.
You know who used to be great for that? Like, if you shoot one, KG, he gonna wait at the rim, won't look at it, he's just gonna jump in, just beat it and throw it in the crowd.
He started that shit.
He started. They used to give him text for that. Like, KG used to just beat it. Wait, you trying to shoot that shot? Bow, just beat it.
I didn't know they used to give. So when did they stop?
It's probably the KG rule.
The KG affair.
Because KG, man, every time you shot it, he beating it. Every time.
He was the first one I seen do that shit.
Why you didn't think of that first?
No, I mean, shit, I wasn't doing that. I wasn't that mad.
I gotta let you get one off after the fact.
Sorry, it was throat.
Allergies.
Yeah.
Applications.
We had another game last night. I regret to inform Jamal Murray from Kentucky hit another game winner against the Lakers.
But why are you talking about this college shit? We're talking about NBA. So
that's what I said.
We're not talking about.
He played
Kentucky.
for Nuggets. He went to Kentucky. Yeah.
No one gives two shits about Kentucky. Go ahead.
That's where Jamal Murray went. Thoughts on Jamal Murray, Kentucky alumnus
State.
shot?
I'm gonna tell you the truth, man. Playoff Jamal Murray is elite. Playoff Jamal Murray is elite. I mean, I don't know what it is. I mean, I saw a stat. This man's never made an All-Star team.
Word.
This man has never made All-NBA or nothing. But you get that man in the playoffs,
automatic.
Name me 5 people that's better than him in the playoffs over the last 3-4 years.
I'm with you.
Like playoff time money. Like every time he shoots the ball, I literally think it's gonna go in every time. Because he hits all the big shots. He gets to the spots. He plays well off, with the other guys. But that guy is such a big time player. I mean,
at money time.
Money time. I mean, and he done dunked on Bron so much this series. It's crazy. Like he dunked on him. You know what I'm saying? Got that taco meat sticking out his jersey. That taco meat just ruffling up here. Doing all that. Like, I be crying watching that kid, man. But he a player, man. He is a real player.
Yeah, no, definitely. He came. The bubble was his year. That's when he
coming out party.
Yep, his coming out party, and man, he been, as you said, big time, big games, big money.
Big time.
Regular season. Shit, I'm with him. I don't give a fuck about regular season. It's money time. It's playoff time now. And that's when I'm gonna step that shit up, and that's what he been doing, man.
Every time.
Yeah, young boy, Shit. Yeah.
He's just thinking about it.
Yeah, just thinking about, as Bonzi said, a lot of the big shots that he hit, not only just last night, but throughout his career in the playoffs since the bubble. I ain't even talking regular season, but man, shit. Is it almost safe to say you got to put him in that topic? Maybe if Nuggets win it this year, do he go in that topic with Big Shot Bob? Like during regular season, Robert Horry ain't do too much, but during playoffs for whoever he was with, he was, that motherfucker was clutch.
It's crazy, because Bob will only have 7 points. But
and it's a
two biggest shots of the game.
He hit the biggest shots possible.
Oh my gosh.
Man. But you're right. You're right. He's a special player, and he's special for them. And I don't see nobody really beating them, man. It's gonna be tough because Jokic just makes it. He's just such an advantage, and them guys just plays off of him so well. And actually, MPJ.
Who?
MPJ.
You
I got that list.
See?
Got that
Karma's
list
a
like you.
motherfucker, ain't it?
No, but he's been playing well through
Nah,
all
he's
the stuff
cooking.
that he's dealing with personally.
Yeah.
Who been playing well?
MPJ. No, but Porter Jr.'s been playing great though, because he got the stuff going on with his
He's
brothers.
on fire last night.
You know what I'm saying? He's been playing. So it takes a heck of a kid to kind of lock in and kind of get the distractions away to be able to do what he's doing. So hats off to him for playing through all the adversity he's playing through.
Oh yeah, you got to because that's your escape, that's your getaway because you're not hearing about it then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you at home, you in the locker room, you driving, wherever, you hearing about it from somebody in your family, from friends, from text, this and that. You hearing about that shit. But out there on that court, it's like, you isolated on the island. You don't pay attention. You don't hear that outside world. You focus right there on that court and playing against those other guys and playing with your teammates. You're not thinking about, this happened and that happened, and all right, after the game, I got to go to the police station, fill out a police report, or you ain't thinking about none of that shit out there. You focused on that game, and for that, 2.5, 3 hours, I'm good.
Good.
You said you called it therapy?
On the court?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Because, people don't really understand the distractions that a pro athlete deals with. You got family obligations, you got friend obligations, you got community obligations, you got, just so much stuff that's on your bumper every second of the day. So when you can really get away from your phone's over in the locker room, you don't got to worry about it buzzing. You're on the court, you ain't got to worry about talking to people and doing all that stuff, and then you kind of playing against people that's going through the same stuff as you. I know he's dealing with it, and we all just kind of like, man, this is therapy for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because we hooping, we ain't got to worry about all the extra stuff. For those 2 hours, it's probably the most freedom most peace that you're gonna feel for that day.
Until that situation is over.
Yeah,
that's the most peace you gonna get.
Yeah, it's just because it's so much, man. It's so, especially playoff time. You got your peoples calling you, man. I want tickets. I want to fly out. I want to go here. Especially Denver, LA. Man, I want to go to LA, man. I want to be on the front row. I want to go, man. Bro,
How do you deal with that stuff during the playoffs?
I mean, sometimes you got to try to go dark if you can. You know what I'm saying? You could try to go dark, but I always just dealt with the people that rock with me in game one. You know what I'm saying? Throughout the season, and just them the people I really put priority on. But if you just coming to me just because we playing the Lakers and you trying to
get in.
Oh, what's up, fam? What's up, bro?
Right.
What's up, bro? What we doing, big bro? Man, I'm in LA, man. What we doing tonight? Nothing. I ain't got nothing. Man, you get the line. Oh, man, I got married last night, man.
I can't even make it, man.
I can't even make it, man.
I gotta go to the moon tomorrow,
man, yeah,
bro.
man, for real, man. I'm going to the moon, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to make up something because you don't want to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's a lot of that. And then, people just asking you for stuff, wanting your time. Could you come over here and do this interview? Could you come over here and do? And nowadays, I can only imagine with the podcast and all the obligations people get asked to do. It just becomes a lot and just becomes distracting. You know what I'm saying? Because you're really just trying to lock in. You know what I'm saying? So it's best to go dark, in my opinion.
Oh, man, the funny thing about it with me, I ain't really had to deal with that too much.
Because everybody's scared of you, man, for some reason.
Nah, it wasn't me they was scared of.
Oh,
It was my mom.
Oh, yeah.
Like, hey, no, my mom got these tickets. If you need some other tickets or whatever, you got to call my mom.
Good luck.
I think we all said,
Hey, that buck stops there, yo.
Good luck.
Moms ain't play about that.
Man, my mom wasn't going for none of that shit, dog. I'm telling you, mom's cutting that right
If you ain't
there
never been
short.
cussed out before, she gonna cuss you
She
out.
good for that. Yeah.
She ain't got to know you. Cussing you out. And if she know you, it gets a little...
It get worse.
What? But she'll tell you she love you, everybody. She'll kiss you, everybody.
Yeah, she love you.
But she gonna cuss you out real good. Yeah. You
Get you together.
She gonna let you know you was out there fucking up, and she gonna let you know you had a good game.
Yeah. Either or.
Consistency.
Yeah. What's some cussing in there? What's some cussing in there?
But yeah, that shit, it does get nerve-wracking during the playoffs, though. So you definitely got to try to have your, ticket situation already in order, no matter friends or family.
Yeah.
You try to have like somebody else deal, like you had your mom. Did you have anybody else deal with it, or you just said no? If you wasn't here for Game 7,
I really didn't. But I didn't have nobody dealing with it, but I kind of dealt with it myself a little bit, the best I could. And, people was kind of not scared of me a little bit, but people was kind of like, should I ask him or not? So I kind of got that sometimes. But I was okay saying no. You know, for the most part, man, I ain't got no tickets, man. They gone or whatever. I just always could say they gone.
I gave them away.
Yeah, man.
My teammate needed them.
Right.
Yeah, my favorite. Yeah, that's what it is.
You $1 million.
Ah, man, dang, man. I wish you'd have called me 5 minutes before. Man, I just gave I just gave away to Sheed, man. Sheed needed 17 of these. 17 tickets tonight.
He took them all.
Yeah, he took them all. That's it, man. Sheed took them all, man. You know he from here. You know what I'm saying? You know he from here.
Yeah, 50
or played here.
You know what I'm
He played here, man. He just gave some stuff to a school, man, because, you know, Sheed is that was what he was good at, you know, just donating stuff to the kids and making sure the kids got to the game. Man, you know, she needed 25 today, man. I just threw in my phone, man. I didn't think I had nobody coming.
My bad, big dog.
Yeah, damn, I wish you had told me. Let me know next time. Man, it's game 7 of the finals.
I'm gonna holler at you next year.
Next year, holler at me next year, bro.
We talked Murray versus LeBron. LeBron was asked after the game, is this his last game in a Lakers uniform? He, like, non-committal, didn't really want to answer it. What do we think of that?
No, you can't. The motherfuckers going to run with it. You can't run with that. Give that man some time to think about this. You know what I'm saying? It's the end of the season for them. You know, I think his next thing, his focus is probably be his son. You know what I'm saying? No matter if he's going to go in the portal or go to the league, I think that'll be, you know, his next focus now that his season is over. So, no, they can't ask that man that shit right now. Ask that shit, you know, if you catch him in a couple weeks or some shit like that.
Some time to
let him chill out. Let the long season. Let me rehab. Damn, my knee fucked up, my ankle fucked up, my shoulder fucked up, this and that. At least let me get healthy and shit before you try to ask me something like that. Like, damn. I'm still sweating from the motherfucking game.
Right, my arm still hurts.
Like, damn, shit. Like, no. It's too soon to ask that man that, yo. Let that man rest. Then, again, ask him in a month. Or 9 times out of 10, you probably going to see him or run into him at Summer League. Ask him there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that a couple months later.
So the draft is end of June. And free agency start July 1st. I looked at the draft order. The only way he's coming back to L.A. if the Lakers, they got the 17th pick, I think, this year, something like that. Bronny going 17.
Did you see the article today from the Athletic?
17.
Said they're willing to give LeBron a 3-year extension to keep him around and would be interested in drafting Bronny.
Bronny going 17. If some other team don't come in there and be like, you know what?
With another team.
You know who gonna get him?
We're in the money.
I said, man, Detroit gonna mess up the whole thing and they gonna draft Bronny early.
Trade up to 16.
They gonna trade like, man, we gonna get Bronny. Now what you gonna do, Bron? What Bron gonna do if Bronny in Detroit?
He gonna go play a year.
Or Motor City gonna be popping.
Or imagine if somehow, some way, he finagle his way to Denver. Damn, yo.
Because somebody who got a pick that ain't really got a need on like maybe one of those late, you know, like let's say 17 on down, one of those teams that's a non-lottery team that don't have a need, they gonna mess up the thing and be like, man, you know, let's pick up Bronny, man, and see let's see what Bron do with that.
Philadelphia picked 16. I feel like Daryl Morey
that type
would 100%
that type
take him and be like,
come on, man,
we got some cap space. Like,
we got cap
Tobias
space
off the books. We got Bronny.
That's a good call.
Hey, don't get me.
That's a good call. Philly needs him.
Bron and Bronny to Philly. 16th and free agency
on his 22nd year.
Hey.
Whew.
They can give him one of them little bitty statues.
Oh, the Heisman joint.
Both of y'all.
The salt shaker joints, yeah.
Both of y'all ain't shit.
No,
that motherfucker says the salt shaker.
Yeah, but you put it in your pocket and take it with you.
Y'all ain't shit.
Ooh, you cold.
That's why I'm looking for new applications, y'all. I want some respectable co-hosts out here.
Man. Ooh, you cold, man.
Damn.
Cold.
I'm just saying.
Cold Damie on a running kind in here.
What I tell you, my side
tie.
Who we thinking is coaching the Lakers next year? Because there's been some talk about Darvin Ham. I know it's your guys. Talk about will he be back? Should he be back?
Yeah, he should be back.
Who might they look at?
I think he should be back. I mean, you can't really blame. Man, they got to quit firing these coaches because the players ain't really, holding themselves accountable on the court. I think.
Well, I'll say it since you don't want to say it. They got to quit firing these black coaches.
See, come on now. We're not going to play the race card, Rasheed.
Okay, well, I'm saying fact is
people
fact.
say they don't
all you got to
color.
do is look at it, though.
We don't see color, Sheed.
All right, all you got to do is look at it.
No, I mean,
I'm just going with what's out there.
But they said if they fire him, they're going to hire his assistant, Phil Handy. That's another brother.
But I don't know if Phil wanted. Phil had his opportunity to get a head coaching job.
Shoot, man.
I don't know. So, some cats don't want to be in that hot seat.
Yeah.
You know, they more comfortable with being that, you know, that second, third, or fourth assistant.
Yeah, way less pressure. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That first seat on that bench is the motherfucker.
Oh, my
or that
goodness.
second seat, depending
The one
on
the
where
lead
the
seat,
coach is. Yeah.
I mean, I think he should stay. You know what I'm saying? Just give him a little time to grow with the team. You know what I'm saying? Because at one time, Miami wanted to fire maybe Spoelstra, but they gave him a little more. You know, gave him time to grow and see what he gonna grow into. Because, you know, that's his first head coaching job. This is what his second, third year there. What's his second year there?
Year number 2. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Give that man some time, man, to get comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's so hard on him, man. I feel so bad because they're so hard on him, man. That's just part of it. That comes with this. You know,
Well,
part of
it comes with it for the organization he's with.
Yeah, with the
You know,
organization he's with.
He's in one of the top organizations, you know, in the league that's always been there as far as, you know, wanting and winning championships. And, like, yeah, it's hard on him, man. I wouldn't want to be in that seat. You know, I think that's more pressure than any other coach in the league besides like Boston. You know, more the older teams that's been here since like day one.
Yeah,
right.
Of
The prestige
the NBA.
teams,
Yeah. So I think those are the ones that's really in the hot seat. Don't matter who it is, but like. Shit, you ain't hearing shit about the motherfucking coaches out there in Utah. You know, he might have lost 4 years in a row, ain't make the playoffs, but he's still there.
Don't have that
you know,
spotlight on him.
Yeah, he don't have that spotlight because it's a smaller market, but you dealing with L.A. and New York and, you know, like you said, down in Miami with Spoelstra, they was about to, you know, give him that Timberland boot up out of there too. But they believed in him, gave him a chance. Pat Riley's like, all right, let's go. I need you to turn your shit around, and he did.
He did it, yeah, 100%.
Did a poll in chat. 59% of the people think LeBron is coming back, but that's a lot to think he's not. Like 40%.
Yeah.
Think we might have seen the last of LeBron in the league.
I mean, Bron he said on wax that he's trying to follow his son and play with his son. He said it. So he's a free agent right now. He's already, because, you know, they run the Players Association, so they only sign in 1-2 year deals and stuff like that. So his deal is already tailor-made to opt out. I think he got a player's option for it.
He can opt out. Yeah,
he got a player's
option
option
this summer.
So the draft is in June, and he can opt out July 1st.
I'm not sure. They'll have different dates depending on what
I
they
can't remember the date exactly,
yeah,
but
so.
he waiting on that part. He waiting. He waiting to see who his son get drafted by. So the Lakers draft him. Hey, we chilling.
We all good.
We here. But if he goes somewhere else, it's going to be a conversation to be had.
What if we go to Utah?
Bron's going to be He's going to be a Mormon.
Salt Lake Bron?
Yeah. Salt Lake
Bron. LeBron just started the podcast with JJ Reddick. He been getting some head coaching. Oh, okay.
Who, Bron? He did what?
Bron started the podcast with JJ Reddick, right? Yeah. JJ Reddick been getting head coaching interviews with the Hornets.
Yeah.
Do we think Bron's like, hey, I got the perfect guy for you?
100,000%. I mean, his voice is loud in this league, man. You know, and guys get jobs. You got to think guys get on TV to get jobs. You know, they start announcing they're going to get a job. They do podcasts. Sheed about to get a job from podcasts. I'm telling you.
New head coach of the Lakers, Rasheed Wallace?
Rasheed Wallace. You didn't hear that? Let's start that.
Breaking. We need to graphic. Breaking news, yeah.
Let's start that. No, he's going to be in Charlotte. The Charlotte Hornets want him. They interview him.
Head coach.
They interview him, JJ Reddick, and a couple other cats.
You wouldn't take it?
Yeah.
Hell no.
Okay.
He lying.
Okay.
He's lying.
I'll take it if Bonzi take it.
Come on, man. I'll be on the
I think
sideline
I
with
should
you.
both coach the Hornets.
We'd be having them turned up. We have Charlotte turned up.
5-77.
This is fine. That's fine. We're going to have fun.
On a good day.
That's fine. We're going to have fun, though. We're going to have a
And
whole
isn't that
lot
what
of fun.
really matters?
Yeah, that's all that matters. We're going to have fun. The crowd going to love us.
You know who's not having fun right now? The Phoenix Suns. I mean, they might. Like, they probably on their way to Cabo. That's probably very fun.
They on their way to Galveston.
Yeah.
No, they in Phoenix. They're close to Hawaii.
They go out west.
They might go
Wester.
Yeah, they might just go that way. They might go that way.
Going.
Yeah, it's too many people in Cancun, and it's too many people over there in Cabo. Yeah, they're going to Hawaii.
Too overpopulated.
Yeah, it's overpopulated. They might just go catch an island in Hawaii.
Yeah, that was surprising though. Bro.
Yeah, what are your reactions to them getting swept? Broom season.
Man, I was surprised. I was shocked. I would have thought out of this series, Phoenix would have won minimum 2 games at least. going into it before they played game one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, because I actually had Phoenix winning this joint.
Well, they swept them in the regular season and won every game by at least double digits. So saying they was going to win wasn't.
But it's different in playoffs.
How we see. They flipped the switch on them.
Yeah. Like shit.
I'm disappointed in Bradley Beal. He didn't show up.
Talk about it.
He didn't show up. I mean, he's making $50 million a year.
How much?
50.
How much?
He got 50. I think he got 50, 51 the next 2 years coming.
And a player option.
And
the no trade clause.
Man. And he's a hooper. That boy can hoop. But it just seemed like he wasn't comfortable all series. His shot didn't look fluid. He didn't look decisive in what he was trying to do. It was just like, I don't know, it just seemed like their team ain't connected. Like we talked about with the Oklahoma City team connected, they brothers. You can tell them dudes they don't really rock with each other like that. You can just look the way they play, that they're not connected. You can just see the way they was hooping, that these dudes genuinely don't want each other to have success, in my opinion. Because when you're in a brotherhood, man, She, this your night, man. Have fun, man. We go ahead, She, man. We love, we cheering. That's my brother. Them dudes kind of like, oh man, he's shooting again. Oh,
right.
I saw a quote where KD said, man, I don't like this offense. I'm tired of just being in the corner. You know what I'm saying? Because now he in the corner watching them dudes doing what he think he can do. So now for that quote said everything to me, because it's like, oh, you over in that corner hating a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because you over in that corner, you know what I mean? I love KD.
That's like back in the day when we was playing getting lifted out there on the wing. Yeah, like, man, I hate being out here.
You know what I'm saying? But the play's for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So now you just said I ain't in the play over there for him. Man, I could be doing that, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's the kind of way I took it. And I'm not saying, I'm just kind of speaking for KD, not saying he said it, but that's just the way I felt. And just from listening to his, reading his comment, just kind of watching how he was hooping, it was like, man, them dudes ain't connected out there. They're going to get their butt kicked because they just don't even look like they friends for real.
Damn. At what point does a veteran like KD, can he make that adjustment versus waiting for a coach to make it? Like, have y'all ever had that?
Yeah, that's definitely part of it, dog. You know what I'm saying? When you out there, you listening to the coach, you gonna run the play, no matter offense or defensive scheme, whatever. But there's times out there where it's like, all right, respectfully, coach said, let's run this play or let's do this on defense. And that five that's out there on the floor, they together, like, no, look, all right, that's cool what he said, but fuck that. We gonna run this. Yeah. This is what we gonna do. Hey, look, if you double, you send them baseline, I'm coming baseline side, and we gonna double team on, this and that. We gonna come up with our own shit. But here's the thing about it. It's all a crapshoot. It's a gamble. Yeah. So it's like, as the players, that shit gotta work. Right. It gotta work. Because if not, you're gonna hear it from the coach, like, God damn, y'all stop running y'all bullshit and just do what the fuck I say. Bottom line, that's how it be sometimes. So like, when the players go on their own accord, it gotta work.
It better work.
Yeah. It gotta work.
And a lot of times we've seen, like, how timeouts go, the coaches be away from the huddle and they in the circle talking. They just let guys just go ahead, and you know what I'm saying? You've seen guys already in the huddle, man, we got to do this, and then they working their stuff out. Sometimes coaches, especially when you got a veteran team, they just let them work it out. Man, go ahead, they got it. You know what I'm saying? I trust them, and that's where the trust factor come into play. And you can just see the trust that they might not, in Phoenix, they might not trust the coach. The coach don't really trust them, and you can just see that division a little bit. It's like sometimes they be looking at Coach Vogel like, man, whatever. Yeah, right. Oh, man, I don't care what you're talking about. I don't care how many championships you won or whatever. You still don't know what you're talking about. And that's kind of the vibe I took for how they was handling him and just kind of just playing for him. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're playing for somebody you love, you'll die for that dude. You'll do anything for him. Even if you lost, man, Coach Vogel had a great game plan. That was on us. You know what I'm saying? You'll throw yourself under the bus before you throw the coach. And them dudes is like,
KD said the coach is the leader. Like,
so they tried to, but it was kind of like, you know what I'm saying? It was like it was forced. It seemed forced when he said it. So, who knows?
What do we think happens next for KD? That was a double.
Well, definitely, retirement for sure. Pops in his head.
You think he out of there?
He averaged 28.
I know he did, but I mean, damn, but
retirement.
But he getting older with it though. Like he's now one of the league's elder statesmen. You know what I'm saying? So it's like shit. After a while, if Phoenix don't do shit, I'm like, if Phoenix don't bring in nothing, no other help, like they already brought motherfuckers in there. Yeah. So if they don't bring nobody else in there to help him get over that hump, all right, yo, it's time for me to hang it up.
But he used to be that guy, right?
Yeah,
Like he used to be that guy. Like, hey,
we all
gonna
were.
be to the hump. Yeah,
We all were.
all of us. Yes.
Father Time ain't no punk. He beating up everybody.
That's like Bron, but
no, even him. Shit.
But you know, I think KD got to understand it's time to maybe go to be the second or third option and get these young boys out here to do that young boy stuff, and you can just kind of just be a spot up shooter, or you know, you still be a bucket. Don't get me wrong, but you can't be the number one option anymore at 17.
That's a Frank Vogel thing.
Yeah,
Well, I was gonna say he already doing this. Stand over there.
But that's what I'm saying.
your ass
But
over
you got to
there,
accept that role. You got to accept
Right.
that role. You know what I'm saying? You got to accept
Maybe
it.
that's where you at in your
You know,
career.
yeah, in your
at this
career. Like
point.
we know you can still get 30. You know what I'm saying? You KD, but we need some of these young boys to, you know what I'm saying, do that young boy stuff, and then maybe you can turn it on in the playoffs for us. But you know what I'm saying? You got to just understand it's, you know, it's their time now. And
So I'll ask y'all this: is that the mentality of being that veteran? Because you know we've seen Melo go through the same thing.
Yeah.
You know when Melo was like, "No, fuck that! I ain't coming off the bench." You know what I'm saying? I've been a starter my whole career since day one, high school, college, got in the league. You know, is it safe to say some veterans don't know how to handle maybe being out of that spotlight, or
It's
or
tough
you're
medicine
not
to
that
take.
number one
Yeah.
option
It's
no
tough,
more?
but I think we all need to learn from Melo. Because when Melo got on that, he was out the league prematurely. He probably still had a few more years in him. And now you asking to get back on teams and working out and doing all the extra stuff. And we, you know, I done been on the outside looking in and trying to work out. I'm staying in shape, and hopefully you get that call, and then you be like, man, is my phone cut off? Is it still on? Is it working, man? Why ain't I getting no calls?
Right.
And that's probably what he went through because he wasn't humble. You got to humble yourself at a certain point in this league.
Or the league will humble you.
Yeah, or
right?
the league will humble you.
In a heartbeat.
And that's what I think Melo should have just been like, you know what, okay, I done made all the money, I done did everything I can. All right, let me just be a part of this still, and I just want to be a mentor. I can still play and all that stuff, but let me mentor you young fellas and just do whatever role makes sense. You know what I'm saying? And if you accept stuff like that, the league will love you. But if you get to poking your chest out still and I'm still that dude and I can't believe y'all disrespecting me, okay, we're going to show you disrespect. We're going to show
Which
you.
was, I think he did, like, what was it, after Oklahoma City, he was out the league, nobody touched him. And then he took the medicine, came back to Portland, LA, had some good years. Was helping like winning teams, willing to come off the bench, be that leadership.
Yep. And he showed you that's kind of what you got to do. You know, he humbled himself a lot. So if you take a page out of Melo's book, you know what I'm saying, you got to just humble yourself after you get a little bit older. Not saying you can't play, because we know you can play. Your body of work says that you're one of the best to ever play this game. But like you said, Father Time is undefeated, and these young boys are coming. I mean, these young boys playing. And you can't, man, that young boy energy, man, you can't, man, that stuff is tough to muster up, you know, every single night.
It's only one way to slow it down.
Dirty play.
That forearm shiver.
Man, you stupid.
That flagrant 6.
It'll stop all that running around and shit they doing. It'll stop it right there in its tracks.
So you think they should have been with some of that? You think Phoenix should have been with some of that when the Ant-Man going to the lane, jumping over everybody, blocking a shot on the other end?
This why they got rid of, you know, the mid-exception veterans, because back in the day, hey, come on, you got 6. Hey, all that shit he doing, all that rah-rah shit, no, teach his ass a lesson.
Give him that baseball signal.
Yeah, for real.
Still on his ass, yeah.
Take him out.
Fuck you up. And
Take
then,
him out.
it all happened to us. It happened to me, fucking in Phoenix.
What happened?
Remember Joe Klein?
Oh, Joe Cleasy.
So, Joe Klein, I was a rookie. I was a rookie in Washington. And that's when Joe was in Phoenix. And, you know, I think they had that Jason Kidd Phoenix team. Him, Seth Sabalas, all that. So, I'm like, all right, it was a play for me. And I went up. I dunked that bitch. Boom. And, you know, coming down. Ah! He looking at me like, man, what the fuck is
Put
wrong
the
with
sign
you?
on,
He's like, all right, do that shit again. Do that shit again. I'm like, man, whatever, man. Fuck out of here with that shit, old man. Like, whatever. Hey, SOS. That's the same old shit.
Get him.
SOS.
Get him.
Yo. Man, I went up to try to dunk that joint. Next thing I know, I'm like this, like, oh, shit. Like, oh.
Joe Klein put one on you?
Motherfuckers helping me up and shit.
What?
But when I got knocked down, he stood over me. He was like, I told you try that shit again, I was gonna fuck you up. Like, damn. So, but that's what's missing now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're missing that tough guy because the way it is, your main dudes, even though they're out there playing against a guy who's on fire, they don't want to foul because, it's gonna take me out the game. I ain't gonna be able to do nothing. All right, that's cool. That's what
he for.
Come on. He ain't worried about scoring.
You got 6 of them.
I'm coming in there to fuck you up.
100%.
I'm gonna make it look basketball-wise, you know.
But he the hitman.
But I'm gonna fuck you up, dog.
That's just playoff basketball.
100%.
Bro, let's play all basketball.
100%.
Well, they should have tried that because Anthony Edwards was getting literally whatever he wanted.
But they don't got no hitman. Who's gonna be the hitman? Bobo?
I think, what if Ant just jump over your dirty foul? What if he just like jumps over the goon head?
Man, Ant is different, man. Ant different.
But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Ask yourselves this. So some shit go down. Who's his backup?
Rudy Gobert.
Who gonna be?
Big Cat.
Big Cat. Rudy Gobert. Huh?
Jaden McDaniels. They got KD. We got
all them
Jaden
light-skinned
McDaniels.
dudes like you. All them light-skinned dudes like you that think they tough. All them, you know them light-skinned dudes.
Kyle Anderson, yeah.
Yeah, them light-skinned dudes. Slow-mo in them. Nothing?
I don't think nobody gonna have his back if some shit go down like that. Like for real? I don't know.
Rudy Gobert know karate.
Yeah.
Tybo.
He know crazy.
Yeah, I was about to say he might know crazy.
He don't know karate.
So with that series, did Ant go from star to superstar? Like, is he arrived at that level?
He went a little farther than superstar.
Where's he at now?
He's elite. He's the elitist. He's probably top 3 in the league now.
You put him that high?
Yeah, with this playoffs and with them still being in it, I guarantee his jersey sell top 5.
Bruh.
It will be. He got a new shoe just came out.
Yeah, they put memes out there where they split facing him with Jordan. They don't split face everybody, man.
Right.
I ain't seen nobody ever split face with Jordan.
You know they say.
Yeah, you know Mike was on the road around that time because Mike didn't play the
They crunched the numbers on the math. It's not crazy.
No,
it's not crazy.
How old is that man? About 22. Mike was probably acting about 22, 23 years ago.
He's still acting.
I was still activated in the streets. You know, Mike, boy, he was scoring. He was prolific on and off the court.
So they say.
I don't know for sure.
Yeah.
This is all speculative. Is that the word?
Rumors.
Who?
Yeah.
What's the word?
Y'all using a lot of big words today.
What's
speculative? Is that the word?
Let's go with that. Let's go with that.
The speculation?
Did y'all see the press conference? Ant sitting with Cat talking about the stupid fouls he's got. I think we have it queued up here. Basically, just like a different form of leadership.
The series for you was kind of like a boxing match, right? Where you had to kind of like pick your spots, and you kind of got to let loose today in this one. What was that kind of whole process of being like, initially I got to, first couple games, kind of like hold back, pick my spots, and then let it open up tonight?
I mean, again, let me just say, tonight he wasn't in foul trouble. Like the first 3 games, the motherfucker just kept fouling. And tonight, I told him, what did I tell you last game?
He said, "Yo,
can
you find a way not to foul him?" I said, "I'm gonna try."
Like if you watch the game, every time in the third quarter when we would grow a lead, it's because he's in the game, because they don't have a matchup for him. I'm like, Cat, we're not gonna win game 4 if you foul. I told him yesterday, we're not gonna win game 4 if you keep fouling. You keep fouling. And do you see what he did in the third quarter? You see what he did in the fourth quarter? Like. He's like I always tell you, he's the best offensive player on the team. Like, if he's not in foul trouble, it's a problem for any team that got a guard us, because he can stretch the floor, he can post, he can play off the catch, he can pass. I mean, he can do everything. So we just got to keep him from getting in foul trouble, and he's gonna be great every night.
Probably because I was trying to play more defense.
I mean, just stop fucking fouling.
Yeah.
In the first half, nope. I don't know.
The league gonna fine him for that one?
Man, listen.
Man.
Foul language, yeah.
Man, listen. Ant-Man looked like he about to go to a barbecue in East Atlanta when he leave here. Right now,
he like he about to fix some cars or
man,
something.
About to do something. Man, he got a wife.
Hey, yo, Keisha. Bring me a play.
Bring me a play.
Ant here, yeah.
We shooting dice on the corner.
I'm there.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He got that look in his eye. He just looking like, man, he about to go to Like, bro,
that's leadership. Is that not leadership?
That's
though?
just having fun right there, man. That's just
Yeah.
man. I love to see it, man. He was enjoying the game. He enjoying his moment, man. He really showed a lot of love to Cat. I mean, for him to say he's the best offensive player, first of all, that's Cap.
On the team,
On the team, come on now.
You
But
gotta hype you gotta build your guy up though, right?
Man,
True.
Man, he Flavor Flaved him, man. Golly, he was a hype, man.
Straight hype, man.
That's leadership. That's what you're supposed to do.
Golly.
We saw the Jimmy Butler style of leadership. That didn't work that well for Cat.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, you're really good. Stop fucking fouling.
Stop fouling.
Cat had 28 and 10. Like, what? He getting results.
Yeah, I know. I love it. I love to see that. I didn't even see that right there, man. That gives you chills right there, man, because he seemed real comfortable. Like, he comfortable, man. I ain't never seen nobody go to a press conference with a wife beater on. It's crazy.
Yeah, I ain't even do that one.
Yeah. Hey, I didn't even do that.
Stern would have had the league disbanded.
Oh, man, he wouldn't have played. Oh,
Contract fine. Your whole contract.
So Wolves moving on. We'll get a poll up. Who do we think is a bigger threat to the Nuggets? Wolves or the Thunder?
Ooh, I would say the Wolves.
Why?
Well, just actually one of the things that we just watched Ant-Man say about Cat, he's going to cause matchup problems because Cat's, 7'1", 7'7", something like that.
Footer.
And Rudy Gobert is 7'3", 7'2", 7'3", something like that. Well, Denver only got one 7-footer. You know what I'm saying? And then it's not like Cat is Chop Suey. I think that'll be a good matchup, no matter if they put Joker on him or Aaron Gordon. Yeah. They got the size when it comes to those individual matchups. Yeah. I think, but again, heart comes into play. It's a different thing. Just because Minnesota's the bigger team don't necessarily mean that they're gonna punk or come out with the win against against other cats. So we'll see how it go though, man. But it's gonna be a good series. I think that would be a better series. That's gonna be one of the better series to watch for this second round.
I'm gonna say Minnesota as well. Everything you said was factual.
Y'all agreeing with? I don't like when y'all agree.
It was factual.
This boy been over here at Georgia Tech. He learning some new words. They
moving
even,
different. Yeah.
Hey, look, they didn't even have this curriculum over here at Ball State. You know what I'm saying?
If you want to learn some new words, come to Georgia Tech.
Timberwolves running away with this. They in the 80%. They think the Timberwolves much bigger threat, which I think the size, like you need size for Joker to have Gobert and Town and Nasri coming off the bench. So they got those bigs, and I don't know. I like Chet, and we'll see, but Joker different.
Yeah, Joker
different.
Yeah.
If we get to there, but I agree. This is gonna be one of the premier second round matchups.
Hell yeah,
100%.
Yeah, 82% Timberwolves end up winning. So not even close there, really. Y'all see Chris Finch got hurt, man?
Yo, that was crazy.
Did you, as a coach, have was that triggering for you? You ever worry about tearing your patellar tendon?
You don't even think about that. Only time you think about that if you're working out one of these kids and you're trying to do too much and be like, man, I used to have it, young fella. You trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like that's my biggest fear when I'm out there trying to tell the young fellas. Yeah. They always want to try me in practice. Every day in practice, coach, man, they want to bump me, and every time a recruit come in, they want to bump and feel me, and I be telling, I'm gonna talk stuff to them like, man, you can't mess with me, young fella.
The recruits do what? They bump and what? They feel you. Whoa!
Come on.
What's going on over here, dog? Like,
you're right. Ain't no coming back from that.
Don't fight it.
Ain't no coming back from that.
I mean?
No, but honestly though, that's one of my biggest fears though, because I always talk stuff and I'll be like, bro, you can't handle me, young fella, man. Don't make me have to get out here. And then some of the kids done tried to pull my card a little bit this year, and I had to show them in a couple jab steps. I was calf muscle strain. You know, I'm in practice limping, out 2 weeks in practice.
They got a helicopter you
I'm a
off.
workout guy. Come on now. So
how you gonna get hurt?
But to see how he got hurt, you know, it was like, and I thought he fell graceful. I thought he fell kind of held him up, and he still tore his patella?
Patella tendon.
Man, it's crazy how just some so effortlessly can, fuck you up. Like we was talking before, we seen it when the ball, Embiid went up for the dunk and just came down normal, and next thing you know, he just falls straight to the ground.
Yeah.
Then you know the same thing we seen with Zion he went up for a simple layup and came down regular, normal, and now, you know, he's out like, it's sad, and yeah, definitely unfortunate what happened to him, and you know, hopefully he can be able to recover from that mentally.
Yeah.
You know, physically, I don't think it'll be too much of a problem, but mentally, it's going to be the biggest thing, because once he do get active again, you know, now it's like with those jab steps, or, you know, you run into the rim like, damn, I ain't trying to jump off of this leg yet. Like, you know, it's going to be it's going to be that mental fight.
I think that was something fluky. We ain't never seen nothing like that.
Yeah,
That was definitely fluky. That was fluky for sure. But
we talked KD earlier. Like, say he is done in Phoenix. How did y'all know when y'all were done in Portland or a different team? How did y'all know?
She told me.
Oh? Will you share with the class?
Bruh, my body said, nah. You know, once, like, when I was playing in New York, I tried to give it one last go for the Gipper, and I had broken my foot. So I was like, all right, I didn't want to have surgery, so I was like, you know, doing everything that I could to prevent that, you know, doing the workouts and, you know, doing certain things, vitamins, eating right, this and that. So I'm in the game, and just so happened we playing Charlotte, in Charlotte. And
Your future gig.
And that's where my shit ended at, dog. You know, I came out there, you know, I'm trying not to think about it mentally, but it's in the back of my mind. So running up and down the court, and, you know, you make certain cuts and all that shit. So you like, all right, I ain't going to cut as hard, but adrenaline, get the pumping, and, you know, that challenge comes. It's like, man, I ain't going to let this little motherfucker get by me. So I'm like, Yeah. And then next thing I know, you know, he jabbed and went that way, and I tried to slide with him, and that motherfucking foot was like,
Help me, please.
It's right. I went straight to the locker room.
Yeah.
I knew that for me. I knew it as I'm walking back to the I'm walking back to the locker room like this. I'm like, it's a wrap. I'm done with this shit. Like,
it was like in terms of like getting traded. When did you know you was like out of Portland or out of That's
I
what
told him. I told him he was.
Listen, man,
he didn't want to believe me.
We in training camp.
Before the season.
Before the season. You know, we all just ready. We just got a new GM. I didn't know the guy from nothing in the world. So so everybody's in the gym. We got 2 courts in our practice facility. So this is like before practice starts. So we got all the media up in there and all that stuff. So she'd always gonna come in late. Not late, but you know what I'm saying, gonna be the last one in there coming. So we in there shooting around and all this stuff.
I'm gonna get that shit over with.
So this wild dude coming there yelling, "Hey, Bonds, Dame, bye." He waving bye. Like, man, where you going? What you going? Man, bye, Bonds. You still start saying bye too. I'm like, what you talking about? He's like, cause this dude right here, the GM right here, this dude right here, he about to trade all of us. I'm over here looking at she like, man, like she, you tripping? Like, man, this dude about to get us out of here. He traded me out of Washington. He's brought here to get us out of here. I'm like, man, you tripping? Bonds. Sell your house, start packing your stuff, you out of here.
Wrap.
I don't know who's going to be first,
it's
but
a wrap.
We out of here. Me, you, and Damon, we out of here. So I'm over here looking like, man, she tripping. But I'm like, he's tripping. So, you know, we go through the season, you know what I'm saying? We get to November. I'm like, I told the story before. I'm at home watching TV. Me and my guy, Jeff McGinnis, I'm watching TV. Sports Center, guard forward. I wasn't that big time.
It wasn't breaking news.
It was
just, hey, here you go.
No, it was the bottom of the ticker. Guard forward, Bonzi Wells. I'm like, dang, what did I do now? I got to look and it said, traded to the Memphis Grit. What?
Maybe it's a different Bonzi Wells.
I'm like, what? I'm like, man, call these fools, man. I told you. I told you getting traded. Woo, woo. A month. So they tried to say, so Memphis at the time was one of the worst teams in the league. So they tried to send me to one of the worst teams. About a month later, traded him, sent him down here to Atlanta. Atlanta was one of the worst teams. So they tried to send us to the worst teams in the league.
Right.
And he called it. And I was like, man, this fool said I was about to get traded up out of here. I thought I was good. I'm good. I'm a community dude. I'm fucking messing around. got me up out of there, man, and traded him. And they kept Dame because Dame was, he was Portland.
Local.
He was local. He was from Portland, so they kept him, but they kind of was, dogging him a little bit, kind of, doing some stuff to him. But they got me and this fool up out of there, and I was like, man, he called that. He said they brought him in there to get us out of there. And I think he's probably stayed maybe another year or two later.
Yep.
And they
He
fired
wasn't
him.
there long.
And they fired the GM too.
Like
he was
2 years?
He was literally there to trade me and Sheed. So that's how I knew that I was getting traded out of Portland, was just listening to this fool.
You knew just as soon as you seen him. Like, I know what time this is.
I knew it because it's all about money. That's why he came in there. That's why I got traded from Washington. Which, at that point, I was more mad of them breaking up the team because of what we could have became. But that's when I knew it was about business. Jawan just
breaking
signed
up
105.
Washington.
Yeah, Webb was like 68, 78. So I knew them motherfuckers wasn't paying me. I was expendable. All right, we're going to go ahead and get what we can get out of this young motherfucker right now. And
off you go.
Off you go. Off to Portland.
Ta-ta for now. And, ended up in Portland. And then, like Bron said, and then I knew it was some foul shit because it wasn't nothing like, again, you ain't see it on a ticker like, Blazers GM steps down or gets fired and they hire new GM so-and-so. Like, you didn't see none of that. We walking in the gym. Oh, shit, they got him. Hey, you! Peace out.
I swear
What
he
you
did.
talking about? I'm out of here. You out of here, too.
Like, what you mean?
Like, dog,
That was my face. Man, what are you talking about, man?
And look, Mo Cheeks was saying the same thing. He was like, man, what you talking about? I'm like, Mo, I'm out of here. He's like, man, you ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. I'm like, your man gonna get me up out of here. Watch. He's like, man, whatever. And then when I got traded, I'm sitting up there at a little MMA event in Portland. I mean, a wrestling event, WWF wrestling event in Portland. And that's when I got that call. What? I was with my cousin and my sons. Hey, yo.
We're going to Atlanta, yeah.
We out.
Moving to Atlanta.
Ain't no need to sit here. We out. And then, that shit, it's cutthroat, though. I mean, not more cutthroat than football, though. You know what I'm saying? Those contracts and the way that they treat those players is totally different. I would definitely say that, the league does have more respect for its players than a lot of these other leagues that's cutthroat out this joint.
Yeah, for real. Good times.
The best.
Good times.
Yeah, memory lane.
Good times. Good times.
Just looking out of the window.
Moving on, the injuries been piling up in the playoffs. And Kevin Pelton from ESPN did a study about the load management. And he found that through the 80s and 90s, an average of 1.5 All-Stars per year missed games during that year's playoffs. This year, right now, we're at 4. Giannis, Dame, Kawhi, Julius Randle. Doesn't include Jimmy Butler. Doesn't include Zion Williamson. And the next game that any one of those guys misses will surpass the number from last year already. You shaking your head?
I just think the load management stuff is stupid.
Elaborate.
No, I just think it's stupid because, like you just said, these dudes get hurt more now at a higher level than back when we played. And we played more of a physical game. You had to practice every day. Like, you couldn't even miss practice when we played. Because if you miss practice, you might be at risk of losing your starting spot. So you don't even want to miss practice. You ain't missing no preseason games. And you definitely ain't trying to be like, yeah, Sheed, man, I'm going to sit tonight, man. I'm a little tired, man. How can I look at Sheed and say, yo, bro, I'm tired. I'm going to sit out tonight. And we trying to make a playoff push and we trying to, stand in the standings. Like, he'll look at me like, what's wrong with, you know what I mean?
But you're trying to stay and be your healthiest when you're trying to make that run.
But who says that? But who can really guarantee that I'm going to be my healthiest? I'm going to be my best self. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to keep the same rhythm as everybody else. Like, I want to be on the same rhythm as him. He want to be on the same rhythm as me. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm sitting out games and, you know what I'm saying? Let's say if I sit out 10 games before the playoffs start. I ain't no good to these guys because they're in a different rhythm than me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't in the same rhythm. My conditioning is off. You know what I'm saying? Everything is off. So now I'm at risk for something. I'm at risk for missing a bunch of shots. I'm at risk for getting hurt. I'm at risk for my teammates looking at me sideways because I ain't been with them in the trenches. You know what I'm saying? So you're at risk for so much. Like, people won't say it, but they've been looking at some of these dudes like, he out again? The coaching staff, man. Coaching staff, when the trainer come to you, be like, all right, man, we got 2 people that's out tonight. He's looking at them like, golly.
I already know.
Man, Kawhi again.
Wallace.
Wallace again, man. Dame. You know what I'm saying? So, you want people that you can rely on. I would have never got caught up in that load management stuff. I love the game too much. And, and I hated the fact that they was doing load management a couple years ago when, like if you're a Western Conference team, you only go on the road and play an Eastern Conference team one time a year. Those Eastern Conference teams. And they sitting out those games when those parents and those family people are really spending all their money to come see that star. And they get there and they got their jersey on and they ready. And Steph Curry, Bron, and all this, that. And they be like, late game scratch. Bron's not playing.
Soreness, yeah.
I done seen people from Indiana spend a bunch of money to go to the Pacer game when they're about to play the Lakers that one time a year, and then he don't, just hypothetically, Bron don't play or Steph don't play or one of these big name people don't play. That's tough for the consumer. Right. So you got to play for them. You know what I'm saying? That's why I respected Kobe so much, because Kobe, I don't care if he had a tore Achilles, he's trying to play.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because he understands the biggest picture. Like, it's bigger than just me. You know what I'm saying? Like, he gonna be all right. I'm gonna be all right. I make $50 million a year. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna be okay. But these kids that you aspiring, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're not gonna be okay. And that's what I don't like about the load management stuff, because it's bigger. It's not really load management. It's just like, I want to protect this guy for the run later on, and it don't really guarantee that he's going to make a run later on. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it sucks
because if the motherfucker's sitting out too much during the season, you ain't going to be able to go into the playoffs. So
just ramp it up. Like that.
It's a joke though to me. If you're hurt, all right, cool, sit out.
Right.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and sit out. For however long it is for your injury, nurse your injury, whatever. But I'm in 1,000% in what you said. Like, that's unfair to the fans and the families. Like, I done worked, for the last 3 months to be able to take my two sons to the Laker game, and they got their jerseys and this and that, and now that star player isn't playing, and they over there on the bench, they just chilling, iced out, eating and all that shit,
laughing and playing.
Yeah, and you like, damn. Like, as that fan, I would feel kind of robbed, kind of cheated. Even though, and don't get me wrong, even though there's other great players out there, because, these are the best basketball players in the world that's playing in the NBA, but, man, we came to see so-and-so.
Man.
We came to see so-and-so hit some threes or get a couple dunks and some blocks and all that shit.
Like, even if you play 20 minutes and not 40.
That,
we got to see you play.
Even if you play 8 minutes.
Right.
And not 40. That's the difference from what they call load management and what our load management was. For us, all right, Bonzi might be hurting now. He might have a knee ailment, so the team we playing against is ass like two naked butt cheeks on the toilet. Then, so we like, all right, Bonzi, for if it's that deep, then we're gonna be like, all right, coach gonna be like, give us a couple minutes, it ain't like he gonna go out there and try to kill for those 8 minutes.
Just a little something.
He out there to the point where now you got the fans and taking the pictures like, yo, man, I got the Bonzi jersey on, the picture he out there is an action shot that's blurry, but I was there. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Now I don't want to take no fucking shot at cats eating hot dogs on a bench.
Yeah. And they outfit off,
That's the pants?
The skin tights?
Yeah, that's their pants. And they sitting down.
You don't know fashion.
Like, this man is stupid, man.
That's fashion.
No, it's not fashion. But no, I ain't paid to see that shit.
Right.
I don't want to see no big motherfucker sitting up there in some what's the Buddha jeans they had, True Religions. I don't want to see no motherfuckers, big ass motherfucker sitting up there in that shit. No, get your big ass out there in that little uniform on that court and work, dog.
This man crazy.
You got a bum ankle, man. What you want?
Everybody hurt.
Everybody, and that's the thing. That's the thing. Going into the playoffs, everybody's hurt. I don't care who you are on both teams. Everybody's hurt. Everybody's nursing an ailment.
At this point in the season.
Shit. The year we won, my Achilles was fucked up. My Achilles and my plantar fasciitis. That shit was damn near shot.
That's a good word, man.
I appreciate that. So I'm like, man, hey, took a 45-minute ankle tape job on my foot. But nah, this bum ass wheel, This flat tire ain't gonna keep me out.
Today.
Hey,
you're supposed to fix a flat in that.
We
man.
ride.
that's what I did. The tape was to fix a flat out this
man.
motherfucker. Like, man, we riding. You know what I'm saying? I know I ain't got time to get a new wheel. I know I ain't got time to sit there and really nurse this element, but with this load management, it's some bullshit. And then they look at it as, okay, I'm protecting my investment, you know, but now that shit is backfired on them. So that's why I guarantee you they're going to come, they got it now, 65 games? They just upped it to 65 games to be eligible for,
like awards.
Man, so that's great. I mean, you're going to miss some games.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not saying, you know, everybody, even some of the league's Ironmen
you'll
miss some games.
Yeah,
but
100%.
Dog, no, that's that's some wild shit though. Be fucking load management.
But it's crazy that you threw that stat out there. Hopefully they can change some of their minds that this stuff ain't working with that load management.
It's not.
It's not.
And it's trending, like, again, it was, I think, 1.5 during the 80s and 90s, and just trickling and trickling up.
All right. And you know, honestly, if you do the math per game, if somebody making $50 million, divide that by 82 games. So one game check, them dudes chilling and making $1 million by chilling on the bench.
Right.
Like, these game checks are real. Like, if I do the math, I'm not the smartest. I'm not the smartest.
Yeah.
But these dudes getting $600,000, $700,000, $800,000 a game, and they chilling, and y'all just gonna just.
And they cool with that.
Man, I'm old school, man. Hard days work, hard days wages. Like, it does. I mean, it just don't make sense to me. I mean, it just.
Do you think it's anything tougher about the way the game is played now than when, like, the distance they cover? I feel like you definitely had to be, like, y'all's game was definitely more strength. But now you got to contest more three-pointers, more of them at a faster pace.
That's nothing.
That's because they scared
I'd rather
to go
contest
down
a shot than have somebody forearm shivering me and bumping people. Like, you made it, man, kill yourself for saying that. Like, come on, man. Like,
that's harsh. Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Real. Because, you tried to make it like challenging a jump shot was harder than going through the matrix and stuff we went through. Man, you understand how hard that was?
I wasn't there, so no.
You right. Let's talk. I'm gonna talk to you.
Going through screens. You know, you trying to get and then also think about it. It's a meme floating around out there somewhere I saw on the ground, and they was like power forwards of the '90s. And then, you know, they showed Karl Malone, they showed Shaq, and, you know, other big power forwards and stuff, bulky power forwards. And then they was like, power forwards of the 2000s or now from this era. And then, you know, they showed my man Chet. They showed Wamba. And I'm like, But, yeah, you had a whole different culture back then. You know, guys really took it personal for their physique. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, yo, the main thing, hey, gotta get in the weight room. Gotta get in the weight room, you know, getting big, get big, boom, boom, boom. And I really didn't believe that until I got older. I would say more like in my middle of my career, because when I was in Portland, you know, I did have that young boy gene. I was like, man, shit, I'm young. I'm gonna be out this motherfucker. I'm gonna jump high forever and run fast forever and this and that. Man, fuck this weight room, this and that. But now, I wasn't one of the strongest ones in the weight room, but I was one of the strongest ones out there on the court because it's just a matter of leverage and, you know, you doing this and that. But, man, it's the difference now. So, of course, we had the physicality, but now I don't necessarily see it as them covering more distance because if you think about it, most of them ain't really got to cover it because, shit, they coming 2 steps past half court and putting up a shot. I'm
right 30 feet away.
If you are on my team and you contest that shit, you coming out the game.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you contesting a 50-foot shot for?
Guys can knock that down now.
I don't give a fuck if he knocks it down or not. Hey, long shot, long rebound.
So do you think it's harder to guard a three-point shooter or a driver or a post player? Like somebody that really got some action off the bounce or that's going to put you in the rim?
I would say post play, but it's just not a lot of those players now. Like the style of the game is not a lot of those.
Yeah.
Or not as many as it was in y'all's day.
But until you get into the playoffs, now you see in the playoffs, Jokic, they backing people down. Like like in the playoffs, you got to take some quality shots, man. Yep. You can't just be jacking up threes on it. Like you're gonna see every time the playoffs, the number of threes go down. because dudes want quality shots. So they want real good. Like if we get you double team me, we throw it around the horn, we get a 3. Yeah, but dudes ain't just coming down unless you Dame.
And they shortening the distance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like in the regular season, yeah, they launching, you know what I'm saying, them Scud missiles from far away. But
different.
During that playoff, they value that possession a little bit more. So, all right, let me step in some. You know what I'm saying? Let me step into the normal 3.
Getting the post, getting that mid post. Let's create some double teams, let's create some mismatches, and then we might throw it around the horn. But they're going to start in that post. They're going to get in that post for sure.
One way or another.
Yeah.
So load management bad. We agree.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah. It's the worst. I can't fuck with the load management.
Not at all.
It's not going anywhere. So
I knew he was gonna say something.
I
knew he was gonna say something crazy.
I've just got some bad news. It's not going anywhere. Even if, like, y'all not wrong. The data is showing it. So it's hard to dispute that. But I don't think it's gonna go anywhere.
It's got
sadly.
It will.
It's gonna
you think so? You think it'll trickle? I mean, a lot of things cycle in and out. So you think it'll trickle the other way?
Because there's so many people getting hurt, man. Dudes are getting hurt at a high level, man. And your stars are getting hurt.
Well, you know, let's rewind it. You know why they getting hurt so much? Because everybody want to play in fucking low tops. Don't nobody want to play in
Timberlands
3/4
wrestling
or
boots,
high tops or tape their ankles or even wear motherfucking ankle braces no more.
Yeah.
Like, yo, you got to protect your body, dog. Like, you know, the 3 things as a ball player that I was taught to protect is my ankles/feet, my knees, and my back. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm going to tape up. Shit, I wore ankle braces, and I had on fucking high-top Air Force One.
You had the highest high tops in the history of high tops. You ever tried these shoes on?
Hey,
no, I ain't got that much calf.
Protect me.
Man,
I ain't got that much
like, Bonds,
calf.
try these on, man. The mugs came right up here. I said, man, shit, I said,
boots.
right at the bottom of your calf, man. And then they heavy. They ain't got no air bubbles on the bottom. They ain't got no arch support.
But I ended up getting some air bubbles and stuff, though, Bonds.
That was way past our. I'm like, shit,
years later.
That's why his feet was messed up, man, because they ain't got no daggone arch support in that thing. Man.
No, that's what the orthotics is for.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
You don't know.
Application.
We got a few games tonight, boys, before we get out of here. You want?
Yeah, let's go.
Which one do we want to talk first? We've got a couple.
Let's talk
None
about the
in
Pacers
particular.
first, and let's talk about the Philly last.
Okay. Pacers up 3-1. Miles Turner, Halliburton, Cook. Are the Bucks done?
Oh man.
Will it be a reverse Glenn?
That's what I'm saying. They got the 3-1 lead. Maybe that's when Glenn activate. Are you concerned?
Not at all.
Glenn with his back against the wall doesn't.
I'm happy. I'm happy. You know, come on, Giannis not playing, Dame not playing. Come on now, if we can't win this game, we don't deserve to be in the playoffs. But I like it though. The Pacers, they're tough to play against. Like I said, they got their young boys. They got them young boys, them legs. Halliburton is playing great. Siakam is playing awesome. Actually, Miles Turner is playing really flipping good. You know what I'm saying?
Well.
So I like us, man. I hope
last 2 games.
I hope we can get to the Western Conference Finals. But you know, having a good showing in the second round would be great. I mean, sorry, Eastern Conference Finals.
Nuggets Pacers, Western Conference.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But I think it'll be, if we at least get to the second round, have a good showing, it'll be something great to build on for next year.
Yeah, no, them young boys hooping.
Yeah, they hooping.
Them young boys is hooping, and they taking full advantage of the Bucks and what's going on with that whole circus over there as far as with the coaching, and you got your star players out, and, you know. But Indiana's doing what they supposed to do, though.
Right, handling
business.
Like,
no, we not going to slack up, or we not taking that shit easy on y'all because y'all star people out.
Yeah.
Because if the shoe's on the other foot, y'all
be going it up. Yeah.
Y'all be trying to run that shit right back at us.
Yep. 100%.
So, no, I'm definitely with Indiana with this one. I think they're gonna go ahead and
think they close it out
and close that thing out.
I knew you had love for Indiana guys. I knew it.
Deep down,
I knew it. He want to be from Indiana.
Yeah.
No, I do got love for a couple Indiana guys, but it's one motherfucker I don't fuck with. Who? This from the small ass town with like 5 people in that bitch. Like,
damn.
Some dude, some Dangelo Wells, you know. You know,
not to say any names.
Man, you're stupid, bro.
Game 5, Khris Middleton, his higher lower on points, 25.5.
Lower.
He coming off 25 and 42 the previous games. You going lower, you going higher?
I'm going higher with that one. Because
he got to, right?
Back against the wall. I got to go out on a full clip.
I'm going to go lower, Sheet.
Yeah?
I'm gonna go lower. I feel like we're going to, because that's the only person we got to lock up.
Have a terrible shooting night?
I think it's somebody else going to step up and have a bigger game. But I think he going to get about 18 to 20. He don't get 25.
I think they keep him. They definitely keep him in check.
Yeah. You got to. You got to start with him because you don't got the other guys, so you got to start with him. He got to be a focal point.
Yeah, I mean he's the Bucks' biggest scorer right there out there on the floor
100%.
now.
100%.
Are y'all ready to talk about New York? We got another game. We can talk Orlando, Cleveland.
All right, we got Cleveland. The home team's gonna win that. Let's just get past that. I got Cleveland. Cleveland home team's gonna win that.
New York, Philly. New York is up 3-1. 47 points for Jalen Brunson, game 4. Your thoughts, Mr. Wallace?
I'm getting in game mode.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
They might need you out there, so.
My Sixers going to win this thing tonight.
Is that a guarantee?
My Sixers going to win this thing tonight. Watch. You heard it here first.
Maybe last.
That's not funny, y'all.
If he happen to lose,
it's some audible laughter.
But if he happen to lose, does he lose the bet that we made?
Tonight, if the Philadelphia 76ers lose.
So tomorrow we could be having some bet payments.
We could have DC as early as tomorrow. Dead Cockroaches as early.
So
that's tomorrow's show.
So okay, so when we say dead cockroaches on command, so if I just said, hey, I just need one cockroach right now, does he have to do it on command?
On command, were the rules, yes.
I don't know. I forgot.
Okay. We've got tape. We got so much tape that we get there.
Man, I got.
Hit rewind.
I got New York blowing them out tonight. It's going to be a 20-point win.
Not even close.
It's not even going to be close tonight because they don't. I could tell by the interviews Joel Embiid is over it. He got a migraine this morning. He ain't making the shoot around. So you know what that means. He done checked out.
He got a lot on his mind.
Well, he's trying to get them flights. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get them flights
to get out of town.
Yeah, they throwing a party in Cancun this weekend, so he's trying to get there.
Hey babe, book that flight.
Book that flight, man.
This won't take long.
They start shipping the cars. You know what I'm saying? They start shipping the cars where we're going to.
Get the baby stuff.
Get the baby stuff. Come on now, call mom and pops them till we all, we
done here.
It's over with. Tonight, Jalen Brunson gonna have a big game. DiVincenzo gonna have a big game. Hart gonna have a big game.
Everybody having a big game.
It's going to be one of them nights. It's going to be one of the feel-good nights in the Garden.
Brunson, his higher low at 34.5 points. If you guys want to pick with us, UnderdogFantasy.com or the Underdog Fantasy app. Promo code SHE. 34.5 points for Brunson tonight. What are we thinking? Higher? Lower?
Promo code Bonzi.
Lower.
Low? You think they keep him in check?
Damn.
I don't think he's going to shoot like that again.
34 is the number?
34.5.
Word.
He's at 33
right
for the
there,
series.
Right?
He's coming off 47, so he's kind of getting whatever he wants.
I'm going to go under on that. I think everybody's going to have a big game tonight. I think everybody's going to step up tonight. I'm going to go under.
You going with the lower as well?
Yeah, I'm going to definitely go lower than that.
So they keep him in check?
Yeah, Maxie going to keep him in check tonight.
It's over with.
Did y'all see the dirty play allegations for Joel Embiid?
That was stupid. When he pulled dude down?
I think we got a video. There's a compilation of his.
Do we got it?
I think it's dirty play hits from only the Knicks series.
Do we have it?
We've got it here. This is the bunch.
Physicality.
Now this one right here was
and now the officials for the third time.
That was dangerous.
I think at the end of the play, Hart
Ain't
gets
nothing dirty
stepped
about
on.
that.
That was a.
The step after.
The step after, but he got tripped. Ain't nothing dirty about that.
Gave him a little knee action.
No, you jumping in front of me.
Flair with his
This
leg
one,
caught
that's
Robinson
the
right
normal
there.
kick.
That's the Draymond. That's
Yeah.
you know what the
See
right there, that right there, he did that. See, he's trying to hurt somebody.
Just opportunistic, never assumes.
Look at that, stuff like that. Come on, man.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, that's
That's old school
The
basketball.
wing.
The forearm shipping.
Physicality
dirty.
already off the charts.
dirty.
And now the officials for the third
I
time.
like
No, it's not
Rafael,
dirty.
no
It's
doubt.
just
At the end of the play,
Just
Hart
playoff
gets
basketball.
stepped on.
Listen, sometimes in the game, you got to understand. Sometimes you can't win the game, but you got to win the fight. He trying to win the fight. He know he can't beat him on the scoreboard. He trying to just get a win somewhere. Like, man, I got to get a win.
Win the battle, it's
I gotta
not the
win
war.
Man, I got to win something. I gotta get something. At least
I'm leaving here with something.
I'm leaving here with something. I gotta get
a body, a win,
something. So you know, that's just what it is.
Nah, but no, it's gonna be tough for us for sure because New York is playing real well right now. They're playing good team ball. Again, like I've been saying the whole fucking series, you can't shoot 15, 16, 17 shots and end up with 10 points. Like fucking Tobias is killing us, dog. Fucking killing us. I done said that. I say it again and keep saying it. He's the one. Like if he have a breakout game, if he scores like, I'm gonna go on a limb and say like 15 or more, we gonna win.
That's a big if, though.
Oh man, that's a huge mungus if.
A huge mungus?
Huge mungus.
That's a new word.
Like, dog, I'm telling you, because that's been our only thing. Like, his shot selection been terrible and fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But when that money on the line a couple years ago, shit, you was a lot of hands. You know what I'm saying? He was looking like a black Bobby Jones out there. You know what I'm saying? So, but now I'm like, dog, dog, you got to give me more. I need more. You can't give me more. I need more than 10 points. Like, that's all he's been averaging. I don't think he had more than 10 any game this series.
It's tough.
Any game this series. Like, and that's what's hurting. It's like, you got Cap out there, you know, he on a bad wheel, his head is hurting and shit like that. And then you got the young fella Maxey out there who's going 100%. He's going full throttle. And that's all the gas we got.
That's it.
I mean,
Tobias Harris he coming to see you. Well, he better not catch you on the streets.
That's cool. Hey, the truth hurts.
He better not catch you on the streets.
The truth hurts.
He's gonna put hands on you, bro.
Walking out the gas station.
Oh man, he better not catch you nowhere in Philly.
I invited.
Nowhere in Philly.
I invited. The truth hurts.
Man.
Are you ready to fight me? But you wouldn't fight motherfucking Jay Brunson. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't fight Mitch Robinson out there.
Yeah, that energy out there.
Yeah, you was ready to fight me. Keep that same energy.
This man's stupid.
But that's what we need, though. I think, as I said, he get anything 15 or more, we're going to get that dub.
We will see. There could be DC tomorrow. There could not be, though. Something to consider that there could not be any dead cockroaches tomorrow.
We'll see. Like I said, I got New York tonight winning big. Spike Lee is going to be he's going to be so turned up.
Having a blast.
Oh, he's going to be turned up tonight. Spike Lee?
Oh, his good glasses, his good outfit on.
Come on, he's going to have his best outfit on tonight. He's gonna be
with the big boots like about that big.
Yeah, he's going to be 6'7". He's going to be looking 6'7" out there, boy. Can't wait.
Spike got the lifts?
Yeah.
You didn't know that?
He will lift you a little bit with them. Mars Blackman will put some lifts on.
Some
I know you seen joint. Yeah, I know you seen like the thick platform.
Huggy Bear.
Timberland booty. Yeah.
That's stupid, man.
That's fashion. Yeah, all of them breaking that out tonight.
Mello them gonna be in the house. Everybody gonna be in the house tonight.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And that's how I know we gonna get that dub.
The Garden gonna be turned up tonight. Ben Stiller gonna be in there. Everybody gonna be in that joint tonight.
That W. I know all my Philly cats. Everybody Sixers fans, y'all know we gonna get that dub.
Boom.
You know what I mean? You believe it too. You believe it too. We ain't listening to this dude. And I'm taking applications.
Promo code Bonzi.
Yeah, tired of him.
Hashtag Bonzi.
Don't like this dude.
Orlando, Cleveland, is it just going to be home team?
I think this home team's going to
keep rolling?
Yeah, I just think the home team going to keep rolling. Is this what it's looking like?
Yeah, that's what it's looking like in this series.
So Cleveland's back at home. Donovan Mitchell, his number, 24.5 points tonight. He's at 21 for the series, though.
It's going to be one of them nights in
Cleveland. They go crazy at home?
That's for sure higher, y'all.
Is Usher still part owner?
That's a good question.
Usher going to be in that mug, skating and shit. He's going to get on the court. He's going to be skating backwards. He's going to be bouncing. Yeah, it's going to be one of them nights tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, that's he's
he might do a mini concert.
A little halftime action.
Halftime jump. Some light. Get the girls ready. You know what I'm saying? Get them ready.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be more than that. I'm give Donovan higher
Cleveland.
than that. Yeah, and I go with Cleveland.
Last game we got, then we'll get out of here. Clippers Mavericks. We got a tie series.
Kawhi's out, right?
Kawhi is out. But they've been winning without. The 2 games he's played, they've lost. The 2 games he hasn't played, they win. Why is that?
Shit, quit kicking me.
Yeah, why? What the?
Oh, man.
Why do we think that is?
I mean, they're a veteran team, though. Somebody gonna step up always on that team. You know,
Harden been balling.
you got Harden, you got PG, then you got. I like Norman Powell off the bench. I mean, Powell, you know, Powell is a monster off the bench. He come off that mug trying to get to it. He get to it. You know, Russell gonna mess around and have a good game. He gonna be flirting with a triple double tonight. I got the Clippers winning by 12.
That's very specific.
Damn, he's trying to pinpoint.
Yeah, 12 and a half.
Cause I know hoop, man. I know hoop. Y'all gonna lose by 23.
Clippers, Mavericks. Who you got?
Where they at tonight?
L.A.
They are back in L.A.
Oh, he turned up. The Stars gonna be out tonight, baby.
They don't have the Lakers game to go to, so
The Stars gonna be out tonight, baby.
I'm gonna go
Everybody.
Mavs.
Think the Mavs get it.
I'm gonna go Mavs.
Get one on the road.
Yep. It's about that time, and just because Bonzi, you chose the Clippers.
Okay, that's what I thought.
About
this
time.
was.
About time.
I was about to ask about like Luka or Kyrie or some strategy.
They're playing phenomenal.
But yeah,
you know,
they cook, but,
I mean, shit. That's Batman and Superman. That's shit. They playing phenomenal.
that game's tomorrow. My bad. I had this tonight. That game is tomorrow.
Is it?
It's the same.
So we'll know that. Yeah, we'll talk that. We've already previewed that. We
talk that
two
tomorrow.
steps ahead.
Same.
Come on, man. Do your job, man. Come on.
I know.
Man.
I got
Come on,
tight.
man.
Applications, promo code
Applications.
Bonzi.
Yo.
Hashtag Bonzi.
Applications is
Free Bonzi. Hashtag free Bonzi.
That's enough of that. We got anything else, boys? I feel like we got some games tonight. We'll come back, watch the action. There may be some dead cockroaches tomorrow. There may not be.
It's almost about that time for them.
It's
about that time.
It's almost that time.
Almost that time.
If you want to join in on the NBA action with Underdog and us, sign up, use code SHEED. They will match your first deposit up to $100. Promo code SHEED for up to a $100 deposit
Get
match.
that bean.
And as always, Sheed and Tyler is available on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcast. For Rasheed, for the Bonds.
Hashtag Bonzi.
No hashtag Bonds. I'm Tyler. We'll catch y'all tomorrow.
Hashtag boot Bonzi up out of here. Hashtag hoop